Welcome back to another weeknight dinner recipe. Today we are taking full advantage of summer's tomatoes, and you can see all my beautiful tomatoes over there, and we are making a really bright, kind of zippy, a little spicy gazpacho. So I will show you how to make it. It is so easy, so perfect for the end of summer. Once those tomatoes are in season, like, you have to make this. So let's make it. I'll show you how to do it. So the first thing you have to do when making gazpacho is actually add some bread. So bread is pretty traditional in a Spanish gazpacho, and stale bread works great, and it just gives the soup some body and some texture to it. So I just take some leftover bread, I'm gonna throw it in a little bowl of water, and I'm just gonna let that soak. So if you have like day-old bread, few day-old bread, really stale bread, that's perfect for this. So just let that soak for just a few minutes, and then while that soaks, we will prep some of the vegetables. So let me show you what I have here. That bread that was soaking, I squeezed out any extra moisture and I just left it in the bowl, because to this bowl is where we're going to add all of our veggies. So let's get prepping. And I also always have a garbage bowl here just for like scraps and peels and things like that. So actually I'm gonna use just about half of this because I'm making a smaller batch. If you were making like a regular size, I would just use the whole cucumber. And then this cucumber we're going to chop and just use it for a garnish on the top of the gazpacho. I only have little mini bell peppers, but a few bell peppers or one large bell pepper will work just fine. And then again, we're gonna save these for a little garnish. So now we'll do the tomatoes. So let's cut this in half. All right, now for some of the flavoring. So if you like heat, add some jalapeno or Fresno. I'm going to add, I'll say half of this, and then I'll save the other half for the garnish. So I'm gonna put all the seeds and everything in there. That's that, and then, so I'm just gonna chop this up in just little cubes so I can add it to the top for a little garnish. Nice. All right, all our toppings are just about done. So now we'll do a little red onion. And I really like the flavor of red onion in gazpacho, but if you have a sweet onion, that would work as well. I haven't tried it with a white onion, but I just love the flavor of a red onion. It's a little sweeter. Right, now some garlic cloves. I love garlic, and this is a fresh one. Sometimes when fresh ones are like so tight, it's hard to get a clove. So we are going to do, I'll say, we'll do 2 cloves. And just like with chopping garlic, we want to take the skins off. So we're going to take the side of our knife and smash it really well. And that's going to take the skin right off. Exactly what you want. Throw it in. Beautiful bowl of veggies, and we have the bread right there underneath. So now we want everything to marinate for a little bit. So good drizzle of olive oil, and then get your hands in there and just toss everything together. We want all of the flavors to come together, and it already smells amazing. Is that not so beautiful? Okay, let's let this sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna wash my hands and then we'll blend it up. All right guys, so this has been marinating for a few minutes and it smells amazing. I put everything in the blender. Look how beautiful that looks. So now we are going to blend this up. If you have a food processor, that works too. If you have a regular blender, that works too. I'm just using my Vitamix because that's what I have. Smooth that is. Oh yeah. Okay, so what gives gazpacho its very distinct flavor is a little red wine vinegar. It just kind of punches everything up. Oh, it's so good. I like to go a little heavy-handed on it just because I love that flavor, but a few drips in there will work. I have not tried it with other vinegars, though I think rice wine vinegar might be nice because it's a little sweet. Even apple cider vinegar, I'm pretty sure would be really, really nice. Okay, so red wine vinegar in there. And because we added lots of veggies, it needs lots of salt because tomatoes and cucumbers love, love, love salt. So a little salt, little pepper. We added some of that jalapeno, so we don't need to go crazy. And then we'll just give one more whiz. Let's taste this. Let me grab a spoon. Let's see how this is. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm double dipping, it's my house. Oh my gosh. I taste the heat from the jalapeno. That was perfect in my jalapeno. It's like in the back of my throat. I taste the salt. I might do a touch more. Like I said, I like it a little heavy-handed, just a little bit like that. But honestly, it is really, really good. Okay, one more whiz, and then we will pull it up. Gazpacho is ready to go. At this point, after you blend it, it's a great time to put it in the fridge so it gets really cold and chills up and all the flavors come together. Now you have two options. You can blend it really well and eat it as is. It's not chunky, but there's definitely some texture, like almost when you have like pulp and some juice, you definitely feel a texture. Or if you want silky smooth, you can put it through a strainer or a sieve, which is this, and then just discard the solids or compost them or whatever you want. Okay, so I have a strainer over a bowl and I'm just going to pour just a little bit at a time. And as you pour it, use your spoon to kind of help it through. And then at the bottom, you have extremely smooth as silk gazpacho. All right, time to garnish. So all of those veggies that we prepped ahead of time, they are right here. So I'm just gonna put a little cucumber on top and then a little bell pepper and a little jalapeno if you like extra heat. And then just for fun, I like to do a nice drizzle of olive oil right on top. All right, guys. Summer gazpacho does not get any better. I hope you make this while tomatoes are in season. Oh my gosh, so good. One of my favorite tomato recipes. So refreshing. Oh, delicious. All right, guys, enjoy. Happy cooking, and let me know if you make this.